time on this Monday, June 3rd, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So it feels good to be back on a live. This is our first live in, I believe, 9 days. So it's been a while. It's been a while, and we've got a lot of developments here when it comes to XRP. Some opportunities here, a little bit of movement with Bitcoin. Let me just recognize the ones here. JW, welcome in, and thanks for continuing to be in Tom's Army for over 1 year with the I Told You So badge. James W, as I did many times before. Welcome in, James. Your mom, welcome in. Thank you for that, my friend. Best wishes to you and your family, Tom. I appreciate that. Keeping it positive, XP will make us rich soon. JG, you know, in time. But anyhow, let's get to this. Nick says weird stream didn't start for me. Interesting. Very interesting. Messi, welcome in. K for Liberty, good evening. Matthew Farren, welcome in. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So, yeah, I'm doing good, Mo. Mo, thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months with the XRP Predictor. Let's see. Jorge, good evening. Giovanni, welcome in. Yo, my brother Tom, great to see you. Hey, it's good to see you too, my friend. I'll read that when I can read the rest of it. But with XRP right now, we'll go over some of the price action. We'll go over the XRP-Bitcoin pairing because I think it's necessary as it continues to give us a better and better and better opportunity as the day goes on. Giovanni said, Tom, great to see you back home and your son being discharged. Congrats, so happy for you. I appreciate that, Giovanni. Yeah, it was a tough almost 10 days there. My son was in the hospital for 8 nights. And, you know, they were fearing a lot of things at first. So, cancer scare, leukemia, and things like that. But fortunately, I got the resolution I was looking for when I took him up to Corwell Children's Hospital, which was about 3.5 hours from my house. And they put in a G-tube like we wanted. And yeah, it's been great. He's adapted to it very well. So now when we give him his feeding, you know, he still eats foods, but he just doesn't have a wide enough variety, and his protein intake was not great. So it was necessary for his development, and it was a big change, but, you know, it was, everything went pretty seamless. Once we all got on the same page and they figured out it wasn't cancer and he actually had a virus because he had the flu and things like that. It's pretty tedious. So Lee, welcome in. Mark Casson, good evening, and thanks for being in Tom's Army along with UK Phil. I believe it's 3 months with the XP Meteor. I'm a little out of practice here, but I thank you so much for that. Trading with J-Ride, welcome in, and thanks for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years with the XRP 589 Moon Badge. And yes, hit that like button, please. It'll help YouTube recommend this live. But yeah, so he's done good. We did his last feeding. Now we can give him medicine through the tube as well. So it's making things a lot easier. If he doesn't drink enough, you can give him a water flush. It's actually very vital for him, and he's adapted very well. So I do appreciate all the kind words by everybody. So the important thing here, though, with XRP is there's a couple bits of news we got to go over. We got to go over this. We have to go over this, and we will read this in a minute. But Ripple reserves 400 million XRP for possible June dump worth about 208 million on today's terms. So Ripple, I don't know how many people have heard this, but they're planning on an additional 400 million dump. So I'm going to read it from a couple different perspectives when we do this. And then there was a rather large transfer of 76 million roughly. And it was being reported from as an XRP whale transferring that much, but it was actually Binance. It was from Binance, but we'll see what is the whole deal with that. But the bigger story to me, I believe, is with Ripple. The fact that they may send out another 400 million XRP in the month of June. So what exactly would that mean for the price of XRP? It's to be determined, but this could be a larger play here. What would they need 400 million additional XRP for? I'll let you speculate. But what I see here is Bitcoin had a nice reversal here to 69,000. Definitely up to 69,000. And it's up 1,300 points today. So let's start here. Let's start with Bitcoin. I've been very, very optimistic about Bitcoin. Very optimistic because it's broken out of a pennant flag. And the possibility here, and I called out during this entire time, it sucks that we haven't been able to go live, but under the circumstances, I know everybody understands. But we were calling out this inverse head and shoulders that looked like it was building out. It looked like it was building out. The moment it got over the pennant flag consolidation, which is a bull flag, it's not technically a bull flag, but it's a pennant flag. Essentially the same damn thing. And then it broke out in a couple different areas. So we've got this resistance point. If we can get over the 70,200, our technical target is going to be a move all the way up here to 88K. That's just, I don't make the rules. It's going to eventually come back up there. We could say, sure, there's a short-term target. And right now it's on its way to the short-term target. So we could absolutely say that. And I could give you a number for that too, just so, you know, it's not like I'm trying to trick you into thinking that it has to go up there in one shot. But the technical target out of the short-term consolidation is about 77,950 or 965. And then if you look at the entirety of this, 88,000, and that was a consolidation that Bitcoin had. It consolidated all the way down to 15K, created what looks like the formation of a cup and handle. It's completed a couple short term, but the actual cup to complete officially is somewhere around, and it's already done this, at 69,000. And if it builds the handle here like it looks like it's going to have no choice but to go up to that technical resistance up there. First target 77,945. Then you're talking about 88K up here. You're talking about 88K. And it's a rather large jump from where we're at. And if that happens, and let's just say you got on top of that entire consolidation, the technical target here would be, and I'm not saying by any means this is what's going to happen. The technical target would be 139,000 or 139,598, and that's in best case scenario. Right now, the short term though, if this does break up on this inverse head and shoulders, you're talking about 77,965 is the first target, and that can be confirmed with a break and hold above 70,200 approximately. So that's what we're in right now. We could very well be in a momentary where we can break out pretty hard here, but a lot of things have to go right. There's no doubt about that, but we are definitely in a moment like that. Yeah, Giovanni, we will relax in a little bit in due time. Everybody, please make sure to hit that like button so YouTube will recommend this live. We're going to get hammered through the analytics for a while because I wasn't live for almost 2 weeks. So we're going to have to build back to where we were. So if you could hit that like button, YouTube will recommend this update. And when someone's scrolling through their news feed, they'll be able to find us. So it does really help. It does really help. 1970 Legend says money for standard charter purchase. Possibly. We don't know. Some say they might need it for a settlement. Just some speculation, but I'm just reading what the comments are saying. Me personally, I'm not exactly sure what their motive is here. I'm not exactly sure what their motives here is. Wales, Josie, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army and continuing the support. Come here, Ghost. Yeah. Ghost kind of hurt her paw when I was gone. She's limping a little bit. She's still jumping up and down on things, but she definitely hurt her paw a little bit, didn't you, kitty? Didn't you? You go be safe. Don't hurt yourself. You be careful. So, let's see. Yeah, Wales, thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 6 months. I believe that's 6 months with the XRP Meteor. I thank you so much for that. Joe Dirt says, I was thinking it was for the Ripple stablecoin project. That, possibly. Vince, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for about 6 months now with the XRP Meteor, over 6 months. Greatly appreciate that. So let's get in the XRP price action real quick. Let's get in the XRP price action because I believe we need to. Right now, XRP in the daily time frame was looking pretty good. Sully, welcome in. Hi, Tom. Hope the family are good. The family's doing pretty good today. Much better than we were. We know the breakdown target could have been 40 cents. And right now, there's no sense of even thinking that's going to happen. I still think this is a bull flag set up within a bear flag. And right now in the daily time frame, we have a long leg doji. And as we talked about, if you were present when I did the update this morning, and I seen it got over 1,000 views, which was nice to see. Oh, the 3-month badge. Okay, the XRP Meteor's 3 months, and the XRP Predictor's 6 months. I was out of practice. Thank you, Vincent. You set me straight, and that's what I needed to hear, because now I remember. Thank you so much. John Hall, welcome in. Good evening to you, and you're welcome, John. All the love to you as well, friend. So the long leg doji, basically you've got a wick on both sides. You got price action more towards the middle, and it's telling you that the trend is reversing. And we're on a downward trend. We came down and hit the uptrending support at right around 50.7 cents, and now we're looking for a reversal. And right now, if we close here, we're at a beautiful spot to have an engulfing candle here. Looks like a W reversal in the making here as well, and I'll put that out there in just a second. But it really looks like we're setting something up here. It looks like we're setting something up here. And I know there's the, the back end where we can talk about the 400 million XRP that possibly Ripple, well, not possibly, it looks like they've already predetermined that they're going to release an additional 400 million XRP this month. It doesn't affect the price as much as everybody might think it will. Now, if they dump 50 billion at once, it would, but it gets eaten up pretty quickly. They might even eat it up themselves in a different way. But the Ripple project, I think that was an excellent point, Joe. That is actually interesting, that comment. I could see that for that. But anyhow, here, let me get the arrow out. The long leg doji right here. It's pretty clear we got a long leg doji here. And it looks like we should be coming up here in due time up to that 53.7 cents. Wow, a donation. Whoa. I'm going to have to read those. I don't think I talked about donations or anything. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. But yeah, it looks like we're going to start pushing up here. And if we can get on top of and have a close, especially over 52.29, oh man, it would be a great close. But where we're at is going to be nice. Right now, it looks pretty good. We're at 52.1. This is actually a really good spot to have a close. This is exactly where I was hoping to be by, the daily close here. Granted, we still have an hour and 15 minutes until we get there. But I think we're looking pretty damn good here for a reversal. I really do. K4 Liberty, thank you so much for the $10 donation. He says, thanks for the live stream, brother. Pick up some XRP Bitcoin. I absolutely will. We'll go over the XRP Bitcoin pairing as well, as I have about $5,000 that I've invested into the XRP Bitcoin pairing, and it's afforded me the opportunity, even if I don't want to sell it out into the Bitcoin again, if I just want to use it as XRP, I've got an additional 9,300 plus XRP. As I said, I've been strategically picking up more XRP the last month and a half or so, with my advantage being that the XRP Bitcoin pairing is so out of whack. And I've been doing that through MEXC. So if you have the ability and you want to do it, that's in the video description below and or pinned comments. I would take advantage of it if you're outside the USA on that platform. I really would. But yeah, we'll go over that pairing as well. We'll go over that pairing as well when we get into that moment. But we're going to work our way into there. We just got a lot to talk about here so far. And I just had a lot to talk about because I haven't been on in so long. So my mind was like, all right, let's just get this out. So that's what we're looking at. So we got this bear flag, but a bull flag that's set up within. It looks like a W reversal is starting to form here. And we could invalidate this dot cross if we could just push up here and start breaking up. We got to get above the 200 day though and start breaking up. That's right around 52.50. We're doing a good job here in the daily. 4 hourly starting to reverse a little bit. So it looks like we're going to try to make a run at this. Looks like we're going to try to make a run. Right now, the daily time frame is making me feel a little more optimistic. The fact that we were able to come back over the cup and handle support here very quickly and put a reversal in right on the support structure leads me to believe that, yes, 53.7 cents is a nice opportunity. But if it breaks above that, we really should be retesting this mid-tier handle resistance around 56.4 cents. That seems like something that's going to have to happen sooner rather than later. And as everybody can see, I did not cut my hair by any means. And for anybody who doesn't know, I said last July I would not cut my hair until XRP at $1. And for the, if I had to trim my goatee a little bit on the side so it didn't look so crazy, but I'm not cutting that either. But my hair, it's been almost 11 months now. It's been 11 months. I have not cut my hair in 11 months, and you guys can all see how long it's getting now. And yeah, it's pretty long. So And I said, until it hits $1, I would not cut it, just to prove a point how long we'd have to accumulate. I didn't really think it would be 11 months, but I knew it could be. But I'm really thinking about not cutting my hair until we hit all-time highs. And if I do that, it's going to be down to my friggin' knees. John Hall, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Seriously, I greatly appreciate that. Really, I do. So yeah, in the cup and handle formation, these are very bullish setups. And as long as it doesn't break down, we should be looking at a nice reversal. No. I'm 40 years old. If I shave my head bald, it might never come back. Based on family history and my dad and my brother, I'm gonna not tempt fate by shaving the head. I'm gonna keep it up there. I'm gonna keep it up there and just embrace it. I'm gonna embrace it. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to talk about with XRP. Just in the short term, I still think we're in a nice little short-term bull flag instead of bear flag. I know it's a longer bear flag, but just look how this came down. It rotated perfectly, and it looks like whenever it hangs like that, even though it might play out as a bear flag, in my opinion, it should at least maybe even come up here to get rejected, or even just to come up here. Even just to come up to that 56.4 cents could satisfy it. So, 6 years, John Hall. Holy smokes. Hey, Hamza, welcome in, and thank you for being in Tom's Army for 2 months with the Dusty's Outhouse Crypto News. Man, I would love to see more people in Tom's Army. It looks like we've lost quite a bit of people in Tom's Army. But that's okay. I promise I will work to get everybody to come back. I will work harder than I've ever worked. EOC, welcome in. I didn't catch the comment, but I'll look at it in a sec. So yeah, that's XRP. That's 2 ways to look at it. Make XRP great again. Says, oh, hell yeah, Tom. Thank you for the details and your dedication to this XRP coin that never moves and always lets us down. You know, it depends where you buy it if it lets you down. See, I don't feel like it lets me down because I've made a lot of money on XRP, which turned into a lot of precious metals, which has turned into a lot more money. So I can't be mad at XRP. And now I'm back in at 34 cents. And then I've been able to buy an additional 9,300 through the XRP-Bitcoin pairing. Even though I don't intend on selling it back like in the XRP way, I intend on making a lot more through the price appreciation in connection to Bitcoin when it's ready to rally. But it's given me an opportunity to expand my bag to over 22,000 XRP, which to me, it makes me feel a lot better. Ball's in my court now. I can essentially do what I want. And, you know, I believe what is going to happen here long term. We've already seen a short sample size back in last July. It was just a small sample size when they ruled that XRP was not a security for retail investors. That was huge, and we got a nice boost. That's nothing in comparison to when the SEC has to take one over the head. You can see how everything is starting to line up. Even the Biden administration tried to kill the crypto bill, but it went to no avail. So, you know, I don't know what their plan exactly is with the political realm right now, but it seems to be that they're trying to sway public opinion on Trump. And the only reason they would do that is so that they can expand the stock market and continue to print money into oblivion and nobody will complain. So, you know, the right, the left, I don't really give a shit. I don't deal politics. I just know the central banks run the world. So we deal with it as such. And with that being the case, you know, we really just have to focus at what's in hand, and we have to figure out how to combat it. So precious metals, cryptocurrency, while there's the, you know, it's basically like a slaughtering. They try to slaughter in public opinion crypto and why we shouldn't own it. This is exactly why you should be buying it. You don't want to wait until they tell you to buy it. Once they tell you to buy it, it's probably too late. And yes, JW, you are right. So right. So very right. Chris says, soon you'll be looking like Cousin It. Oh, I love it. See, I'm old enough, Chris, to know that is such a beautiful reference. Oh, I've heard so many. Nobody told me I'll be looking like Cousin It. Oh, man, I missed this. So the XRP market cap here real quick is up 1.5%. Or up 421.423 million. And we're still set up nice. We are still set up pretty nice here. It was identical to the XRP price action, but it still, to me, looks like it set up a short-term bull flag here. Let me get this out of the way just so everybody doesn't have to see the short term. That was just when I was looking to make a little play. But anyhow, this has a nice reversal here. And at the very least, even if this is bearish, what do we always say? When you identify a structure, how can you make money? Does anybody know? Buy support, sell resistance. Buy support, sell resistance. Buy support, sell resistance. Well, it came close enough. You'd have to make your own educated, informed decision there. Buy support, sell resistance. So right now it's on that support. If it's meant to continue this momentum and it's not meant to just break down or even break up, you've still got the support, resistance, support, resistance, support, right? You still got this playing out. So you want to buy it every time it taps. If that's what the end game is, to just buy. If you're a short trader, you've got to identify marks like this. So if you are a leverage trader, and if you're looking to trade XRP in the USA or abroad, BITUNIX is in the video description below and or pinned comments. You don't need a VPN. You don't even need a KYC unless you're sending or receiving from a bank account. Don't get stuck with exorbitant fees. I got beaten over the head for too many years before I actually realized that there was other options that were legitimate in the USA for XRP and others. Like I bought my AMP there and I'm still continuing to build into AMP. $2,250 an AMP right now. I'm up a little bit, not much. But we'll go over AMP in a little bit. But take advantage of BITUNIX. Don't get screwed over. Don't waste 5-6% like I was doing on Uphold all the time. Don't do that anymore. Don't give them your money for no reason. So, but that's there. Just take advantage of that. I see a lot of people don't take advantage of things like that. I think we should stop giving money to the exchanges for no reason. But when you're doing a futures trade, you should never buy a futures contract unless you can identify a pattern. If you have no pattern to identify, there's no reason. There's no reason to buy. You've got to have some kind of setup. Even if it breaks down and you're going long, you know it breaks down and it gets rejected. So you've got to be smart when you do this. You're not going to want to buy a setup that's not there. Does that make sense? Because I see a lot of people who ask me questions about futures contracts, and this is when you would do it. You would do it in a setup when it hits support. And then if it breaks down, you have a small setup. But you have to have something set up. Right now in a long leg doji, hell, if there was ever the time to take a shot, it would be the time to take a shot. But if it breaks that structure down, you got to be very careful. But a long leg doji looks like a bullish reversal. It's hitting it on the uptrending support. I still believe that this was a trap here, so everybody would think that it was a bear flag, but it pulled up enough to where even if it's bearish, it should come up there. And a lot of people are probably shorting it right now. And even if it does break down like this, why would it just break down now and let the shorts win that easy? It just doesn't make any sense. To me, it makes more sense to come up here and get rejected, because we've been holding this cup and handle for so damn long that it feels like we need to come up there and at least get a real rejection, like ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. You always buy, I mean, it looks like we need to come up there, even if bearish, another rejection. And that's up near, that's like 56.4 cents. So to me, it smells like an opportunity here. We'll go into the XRP Bitcoin pairing in just a minute, but we need to talk about the 400 million XRP that is possibly going to be dumped from escrow this month. How many of you have heard about this before I start reading? And please hit that like button. Please, please, please. We've got about 60% of you have hit that like button. I know we could do better. But at least some of you have hit the like button, so I guess that's all that matters, that a few of you have taken the time to do it. So, but anyhow, let's read this. Jorge says he read about it. Yep. MEXC, the DXY drop, we'll take a look at that too when we get done reading this. So bad news, Ripple will sell 400 million XRP crypto or XRP tokens in June. In a maneuver that could deeply shake the crypto market, Ripple plans to sell 400 million XRP during the month of June, making it the largest token sale in 7 years. This decision, which comes in a context of increased volatility, is generating strong reactions among investors and observers. Why did Ripple choose this moment to carry out this massive sale, and what will the implications be? On June 1st, Ripple unlocked a billion XRP valued at 520 million. Though the XRP ledger's escrow, or through the XRP ledger's escrow system, usually Ripple transfers 200 million tokens to its treasury each month, but this time a dormant account known as Ripple 35 added an additional 200 million XRP to Ripple 1. This suggests an even larger sale this month. Since the implementation of escrow in 2017, Ripple has consistently reserved up to 350 million XRP for its monthly sales. In 2024, monthly sales have varied between 200 and 260 million XRP. If Ripple proceeds with the planned sale of 400 million XRP this month, it would be the largest sale in 7 years, potentially creating turbulence in the crypto market. Transactions are verifiable on the blockchain via XRP scan, thus offering total transparency regarding the company's fund movements. David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, explained the reasons behind the massive sales strategy. According to him, Ripple holds a considerable amount of XRP and regularly selling these assets is the viable alternative to avoid holding them indefinitely. This approach allows Ripple to finance its ongoing operations, support the development of its ecosystem, and stabilize the crypto market by avoiding a sharp devaluation of XRP. Ripple currently holds 4.8 billion XRP in the portfolio and 40.1 billion in escrow, the latter being progressively released each month over a 42-month period. This controlled release strategy aims to instill confidence among investors by ensuring increased transparency on XRP sales. Despite these measures, Ripple's continuous XRP sales raise questions about their long-term impact on the crypto's value and its perceived utility by users. So that's one version of this. And then the only other thing would be, so Ripple is all set for blah, blah, blah. Biggest dump since 2014 or 2017. So obviously we know that, but I wanted to go into this one because it talks about the XRP price today and some things that we might not have talked about in our own analysis. So despite moving 2.1% during the trading day, XRP continued to give negative price indications by staying below the 200-day and 50-day exponential moving averages. The bulls may get a run at the 200-day EMA if XRP moves through the 50-day EMA. A move towards 57.39 resistance level might be indicated by a break above the 200-day exponential moving average. Investors are currently thinking about recent developments in relevant cases and the ongoing SEC activity. On the other hand, if XRP breaks below the trend lines, the bears may be able to take the 48-cent handle. The 14-day relative strength index RSI at 44.30 points to a drop in XRP to the 48-cent mark before an oversold condition. There was no news about the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit to affect buyer interest in XRP, keeping its volumes dull. A new court decision on Ripple's motion is currently anticipated by investors. Following the verdict, the courts will determine that the fine that Ripple is required to pay for violating U.S. securities laws. The SEC made an argument in March for an injunction that would forbid the selling of XRP to institutional investors and for a penalty of over $2 billion. Over the summer, Ripple anticipates the decision. However, the full timeline is still unclear. The SEC has the option to appeal the programmatic sales of XRP ruling. Following the court's ruling, Judge Annalisa Perez rejected the SEC's motion for an interlocutory appeal back in October 2023. To move the XRP case along more quickly, the court decision compelled the SEC to withdraw the accusations against CEO Brad Garlinghouse and co-founder Chris Larsons. So I wanted to read through all of that. If we got time in a little bit, we will talk about the transfer from Binance. I appreciate everybody who's sticking through this, and I appreciate everybody who's back here. I really, really do. If you are watching, please make sure to hit that like button. It really does help for YouTube to recommend this. If you're not through the analytics, YouTube doesn't really give a rat's ass about your station. As sad as that is as true as it is. We're going to go over the XRP Bitcoin pairing here as well. Is anybody invested in the XRP Bitcoin pairing? Just out of curiosity. Just out of curiosity. I just want to know if anybody's invested in the XRP Bitcoin pairing. So let's get into the XRP Bitcoin pairing though. So it's at the 754 sat level. And right now I believe there's a major opportunity that is unfolding right in front of our very eyes. It's just like when I was investing in gold, silver, the precious metals, the commodities, building into it as the price continued to depreciate a little bit towards the back end. K4 Liberty is in XRP Bitcoin pairing. Codizer, no. JW says, I'm not, but I'm happy for Little Man. Yeah, he's doing great. He's doing great since we got home. All of his feedings today through his G-tube, he's done fantastic. For only being out of surgery, he's absolutely doing phenomenal. It's been an incredible change. And I think he actually likes the feeling of getting proper nutrition. So, I mean, it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Let's just put it that way. It's a win-win. And we've been looking for answers for a long time. And we're just glad that we went with our instinct. And, you know, drove 3.5 hours to go where we thought was the appropriate place. And it turned out to be exactly what he needed. So, with the XRP Bitcoin pairing, we are starting to reverse here. And I have no doubt that this is likely going to at least come up and retest this 762 sat level and just try to break out of here. It's trying to put a nice reversal here again. We had a nice descending structure. We weren't oversold in a lot of time frames, but we started to break our way back down. Weekly is still massively oversold. And there's such an opportunity presenting. Even if it continues to go down, and you can see it according to the RSI, this is still massively oversold here in the weekly. And everything is starting to catch up to that time frame as well. It's getting close on the 4-hourly. You're absolutely right. 3-hourly is trying to indicate it as well. 4-hourly, we're starting to push back up here. Where exactly are we? We're at the 754 right now. 4 hours indecisive. I mean, it's starting to try to push it. But the 3-hourly is where I started to see, and it's an engulfing candle here. It's still got about an hour. Nope, 56 minutes still. Man, that sun is bright right here. Holy smokes. Wow. Sun angle has changed a little bit since the last time I was live. But yeah, it definitely looks like it's starting to set something up. Small bull flag starting to break bullish here. And I'll highlight that for everybody just real quick, just so you know. But just for transparency, I have, and I will look it up because I like to at least be transparent if nothing else. Man, that sun is fucking bright. So it looks like a small bull flag is breaking bullish. That should bring us up here to retest 762 sat level. If we can break out of this, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be friggin' nuts. We'll take a look at XRP Healthcare as well, as I have over 55,000. And we're almost on month 3 of stake already. It's been just a beautiful thing. I love everybody who continues to ask about XRP Healthcare. Even though we're getting a little smaller around here in the lives, because we haven't been here, we're going to do something spectacular here in the next 6 months. Nobody's ready for it. I'm not even ready for what's going to come. I'm telling you right now, something unbelievable is going to happen in this community because of something that's unbelievable in the price action of a couple things we're trading. And if a few of you just stick around to see this through, it's going to be no different than 21 except better. All of a sudden, you're going to sit there and you say, holy shit. I don't know what just happened, but my life just changed again. And that's coming. It's coming to a theater near you. And this is the only theater that has the right movie playing. So I know it sounds stupid, but it's coming to a theater near you, but it's only on this channel. The rest of them are blacked out. All of them got burned down. The only place to see what's coming is here. Just like I said in 21, we're coming to something big. XRP Bitcoin pairing. If you have the ability to use MEXC, that's where I buy the XRP Bitcoin pairing. That's in the video description below and or pinned comments is MEXC. If you're in the USA, it's tricky. I was already signed up. If you're already signed up, you can use it. But it's getting trickier by the day. But if you're outside the USA, look on MEXC. It's the cheapest platform you're going to use, hands down. For the USA perspective, it's BITUNIX. But if you're worldwide, it's between BITUNIX and MEXC. There's no other that I could even put up there. You're in the USA, and there lies the problem. It's not on BITUNIX, and it's very hard for me to find really anywhere else for someone that allows the USA. Albank, I believe, has it. Yeah, I believe you're right about that. If anybody could help, I would appreciate that. But yeah, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to find some of these pairings. But can you guys see what looks like an inverse head and shoulders starting? Am I crazy? What if this does play out like this? If it does, it's meant to come up to 897. The 897 sat level. Like I said, if it goes down, I got no problem playing this with XRP as well. I don't mind. I'm XRP future millionaire. I'll take the bashing all I need. But I know what we're building. I already know what we've acquired. I know what we've accumulated through profits just in precious metals and commodities and in our crypto. So right now with the XRP-Bitcoin pairing, and I'm very transparent, I've invested $5,025. I'm down 1.93% or 1.89%, $95.43, and my value right now is $4,929. So I'm down about 96 bucks right now, or 1.9% on $5,025, and I'm buying more tonight. Until it breaks out, I'm buying every day. I have not stopped buying every day in 7 weeks, roughly. It's just, I know what I want to buy, and I know how to buy it, and I know where to buy it. I know it hasn't been 7 weeks, has it? There's no way. No, it was in this structure. Where did it start? Not way up there. It was 7, somewhere around here. I would say this is probably the 4th week of buying this. I just started buying more and more the higher it went, or the farther down it went. I started with like 2,000. Now we're up to 5,000. So I see something bigger happening here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but then I own 9,300 plus more XRP than I did before. So I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that. When everybody says it's a pile of shit, I tend to run to the pile. When everybody says there's a pile of or a pot of gold, I tend to turn around because it's obviously a setup. You know, hey, come to the rainbow. There's gold and silver just lying there. Well, that's about where I'll call my exit. So with the Bitcoin, XRP Bitcoin pairing, I have firm belief that this is going to have a much bigger output in the future. And the cool thing about this is, even if it's, you know, XRP's price drops 30% and Bitcoin drops 40%, you're still going to do all right in the Bitcoin pairing, XRP Bitcoin pairing, because you'll be able to sell for more Bitcoin, and then you can turn it into whatever the hell you want. Or vice versa. XRP starts railing, the pairing gets out of hand in Bitcoin's favor, but XRP is going up, you still got that. You could sell it by XRP as well. But the only way to get that advantage is selling it both ways. That's why oftentimes people will buy XRP via the XRP Bitcoin pairing when the ratio's out of whack. That's the way to do it. That's, you know, that's ones who are a lot smarter than I have been doing that for a lot longer than I. So that's something to really consider when you're trading. We're going, XRP Healthcare is up about 10% right now. We'll go into that in a sec. I just wanted to check something. The US dollar is down another 58 cents to 104.45. Gold had a great fucking day today. It already flipped over, but it was up about 24 bucks on the day. Mining stocks will probably have a real good day tomorrow. As you know, I bought $7,200 in B2 gold at $2.53. I haven't sold it yet. I'm still in it for the last, I don't even know how long now. But it's at $2.83. We're still getting a solid 5.47% dividend roughly. So it's a fantastic thing to see. So if you are part of this, you are part of this. There's many ways to make money here. Many ways to make money. The US dollar, though, if this continues to go down, look out. We're about to have a big boom in commodities, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. So prepare. I mean, I hope some of you have bought. Has anybody in here bought gold with me when it was at 1,600, even in 22 when I was begging everybody? Did anybody buy silver when it went down to $16, $17 and ride it up? Did anybody get on the commodities with me? I mean, we made so much money through that. It's insanity. Insanity. Brighton says, yup, silver. Excellent. Excellent. I don't mind Songbird. Isn't that SGB, I believe? I'm just not up to date on it as of now. Hi, Tom. What's a good daily candle close for XRP? Anything over right about where we're at. Honestly, literally right where we're at is a beautiful close. We just want to have this engulfing candle going into tomorrow. We're a little bearish here in the hourly, which is okay, but we still have, it still looks like, I still say that's more of a dragonfly there. I mean, a hammer. That's more of a hammer. That still looks okay. That's still okay. I'm still beating myself for not buying in 2005. Oh, I understand that. I wish I would have known more when I was 21. I wish I wasn't such an idiot. That was 2005 for me. Although 2006 was a bad year. That's when I broke my back in a car accident. But hey, you know, everything happens for a reason. Dragonfly doji would be, you've got a lot of top end pressure. Let me find one. It's just a bullish continuation technical candle. Obviously, they're always determined on the very next candle. But like, so, let's see if I can find one. Jesus. Technically, even though it's red. So this would be a gravestone right here. Get more bottom side pressure. It looks more like this. I always say it looks like a cross that's uneven to the downside. And then this is more like a dragonfly, but it's bearish. See how it's red? Even though it had the illusion that it was bullish, but it wasn't. And it even showed it within the actual technical breakdown after. But it's more top side pressure on the candle. So you're pulling it up. You're squeezing to the top. But you got to be careful with them because it always is determined by the next candle. It's just trying to tell you how that particular candle is playing through. But XRP Healthcare, let's look at something positive. XRP Healthcare is up about 10.8%. I love this damn token. I love it. We went through so much of this and we talked about so much of this that, you know, it's the waiting game right now. But I actually love this token. Beyond words itself. Beyond words. And it's in a nice pennant flag consolidation if you really want to look at it. I put the bull flag there, but it's playing out into something different. If this breaks out, I mean, we could be talking about 11 cents by the end of the year. But if it doesn't, we could be talking about, you know, 2.6 cents by July or by August. So it just depends. If we could break out of this, we got a nice recovery, a nice descending consolidation. These are technically bullish continuations if it plays properly. And if it breaks up, we've got to move. And it's not going to go to 11 cents all at once. Don't think it is. But we would have a move back up into this range, and that's around 6.5 cents. In time, XRP Healthcare is going to end up on a lot of major exchanges. That's just my opinion. In time. How many of you are catching on to the way I trade markets now? We got 74 solid people here, 74 likes. We've got the right group in here tonight, the ones who want to be here. Has anybody caught on to the way that I do things in here yet? When I say I'm accumulating every day no matter what, there's a reason why. There's a reason why. So you must know there's a reason why I accumulated so many XRP Healthcare in such a short amount of time when it was under 2 cents and up to 2.5 and things like that. You must know there's a reason why I've continued to accumulate the XRP-Bitcoin pairing. The only reason I'm not buying XRP Healthcare yet is because, or why I'm not buying anymore is because I was already up. I'm up 100% basically right now. And I can't continue to add to it at these prices when I already have what I really wanted. I was going for 50,000 was my minimum. I was going to try for 100 if it stayed low enough. But now it's at 55 and I'm staking. I'll get 20% more after my 6-month stake. And that's going to be fucking awesome. And then I'm going to do it again. I just don't see it happening in the next year what I want it to do. You might as well stake it through the time that they allow you to do it. Eventually, they're not going to have any more staking opportunities. There's only a set amount, according to the roadmap, of how many can be dished out. So once that's done, you won't be allowed to stake anymore. So it's only going to happen for so long. We were so early because we bought it early, but at the right price. You can be early and buy it at the wrong price. We were so early in proportion to when it was about to turn. And we're almost out of the danger zone. A danger zone would have been getting rejected here at 5.1 cents. It looks like we're going to get out of that neck of the woods. Jose, watch, recycle, repeat. Indeed, watch the content, recycle to friends and family, and recycle by coming back and watching the next update / live. And thank you for being in Tom's Army for over 2 years, Jose, with the XRP 589 Moon badge. So, yeah, I'm very optimistic about what we hold. Very optimistic. They cannot push the XRP Bitcoin pairing much lower. Nope. It's come down to our critical support structures. It can come down. It can come down a little bit more still, but not much. Remember, I told everybody it was a long consolidation. It wasn't going to be easy money like last time. You were going to have to work for it. Right now, AMP. I've been continuing to buy AMP. If my son wasn't in the hospital, I would have sold the 10% and then bought back right when it came back down. That was the plan, but my son was in the hospital and I missed the plan because I wasn't paying attention. But we'll see. Remember what I said, if we get rejected here, we could come down here and you'd have a better opportunity of about a 5% savings at the 660 level. So just be aware of that when it comes to AMP. That is a possibility of what could happen. We are starting to break a little bullish in the RSI, which is interesting. Daily, not exactly where I wanted it, but not the end of the world. Let's see some of the shorter time frames. Just be careful. I would be careful here because it almost looks like we should be waiting for that 660. It's interesting. If you're not in it, if you're buying it right now, you better be damn sure that we break over 692 and hold it. Otherwise, it looks like there's going to be a better opportunity at 660. It really does. No, before. I mean, it could. That could be the prime spot. Let's see the 30-minute. Because it does look like we do have a bullish cross there. This could just be a short-term consolidation. Just pay very close attention. You have to make an educated, informed decision there. I can't tell you what to do, but I'll just tell you, what I'm seeing there. But yeah, what does anybody else want to talk about? I've been talking for 47 minutes. But I guess we could read that Binance news. We'll read this Binance news real quick. So over 76 million XRP coins transferred from Binance amid price uptick. So whales moved 76 million XRP to unidentified wallet. So 50,756,791 XRP were 26.2 million transferred from Binance to unknown wallet. So the series of large XRP transfers that have been recorded have raised concerns about the future outlook of the project. As investors continue to hope for an eventual price surge to the $1 mark, the possibility of this happening has been questioned. Meanwhile, before this reported transaction, the renowned whale with the wallet address R4WF7 4RZN shifted 29.6 million XRP to the Luxembourg-based centralized exchange, Bitstamp, adding to a series of transfers initiated in the last month or so. The price of XRP has exhibited a marginal growth over the last day, according to data from CoinMarketCap. XRP has spiked by 0.9% to trade at 51.9 cents. It's close to there right now, a little bit higher. What is more, its trading volume in the last 24 hours has also surged by 68% to 1.01 billion, with a live market cap of 28.7 billion. XRP has traded between the lows and highs between the lows and highs of 50.78 cents and 52.19 cents in the last 24 hours. On the technical front, XRP's relative strength index at 58 or 48.65 for context. XRP is a momentum oscillator that gouges the velocities and variations in price movements. When the RSI falls below 50, it usually indicates that the market is losing steam and may contribute to a decline. So that's where those transfers were coming from. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, we've got 38 minutes until the close. Right now, we do have an engulfing candle here or well, long leg doji that could turn into an engulfing candle in the daily. It's just, we've got to hold on to this. We can't just come down here at the end of the day. XRP's got to be somewhere. It would have been real nice to be above 52.15. Anything over 52.2 would be a fantastic close. For whoever asked me that question, 52.2 cents. Hey, Cape Cod Kyle, welcome in, and thank you so much for continuing to be here, my friend. I really appreciate that a lot. I seen a couple others as well that I need to say hi to. I was trying to get it all up, but then it disappeared. I appreciate you tuning in. I do. I really do. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in. I do. Oh, and I promise I'll work to get everybody and then some back. I promise that. This is going to turn into something nobody's used to. And not only are we going to make a lot of money, we're going to make a lot of memories. Not always about the money, but it certainly does help. But I already know we're on the right track here right now. There's so much. I haven't been this excited about the XRP-Bitcoin pairing. I haven't been this excited about something since the precious metals and commodities. Mario Louise Willamese, welcome in. And I'm going to work my ass off to get more people in Tom's Army. I hate seeing so little people in Tom's Army now. My absence has definitely been bad for the members of Tom's Army. It's definitely been bad. I can see I've lost a lot of members in Tom's Army. But I was still doing updates the best I could. At least I didn't miss a day. Anyhow, I'm looking for 52.20. 52.20. Yes, Cape Cod Kyle is now 3 months in Tom's Army. I wish it would show his. For some reason, it always shows sometimes when he comments. It's BS. In my updates. But I appreciate that continued support. Rockin' XRP Painter, thank you for continuing in Tom's Army. The XRP Predictor, that's 3 months? No. Which one's 3 months and which one's 6 months? The Predictor's 6 months plus. That's what that one is. Sorry, I got it confused when I was gone. XLM. Man, XLM is still teasing a breakout. Look at this. I mean, if you want to talk about a buying opportunity as well, you're supposed to buy the back test. That's on X marks the spot, basically. Kryptonian, thank you for continuing in Tom's Army for 3 months with the XRP Meteor. I believe I said that right now. And it's not me. No, I don't think it necessarily is either. I just think a lot of people are getting sick of the crypto space, but eventually it's going to slap them in the face. You know, something big's happening. Something big's about to happen with XLM. I got a feeling. Look at this back test. Does anybody see what I'm seeing here? You could very well take a long here. And if it broke down, and you could even have the stop loss down at like 10.12 area. And that would not be, you don't even need it there though. Man, something big is happening here probably. Holy fuck. Look at this back test. Yeah, Kryptonian, he's doing great. For anybody who wasn't here before, Tommy's doing great. He's adapted to his feeding through his YouTube already very well. And he's actually doing rather well. We're very blessed that we got a solution here. I mean, that's not even a huge risk here. I mean, not even 1%. Wow. What an opportunity there. That's an opportunity. Does anybody else, I mean, I see a couple of you see that with XLM. I definitely see this. As we're about to wrap this up, we got about 5 minutes left. And I'm going to go inside and check on everything. How's T doing? Does he look like he's getting sleepy at all? You think 7:38 is going to start being his bedtime? I don't know, man. I think this is setting up pretty nicely. If it breaks down from here, we know that it would be, could break down, and then we could come down to that 8-9 cent mark. But right now, if this back test is properly, I mean, this could be ready to surge. It's just something we'll have to watch here in the next day or two. But it definitely looks like we could be setting up something. A good close here for XLM. A beautiful one would be to get over 10.67. I don't know if we got that kind of steam in us, though. I really don't. There's only 33 minutes until the close. But yeah, XDC's at 367. Still continuing to have a little bit of a consolidation. For some, if you were here asking about the Dragonfly Doji, this is a Dragonfly Doji. What you see with XDC right now, this is a Dragonfly Doji. What the hell? I don't know what happened. But yeah, this is the Dragonfly Doji right now. In the daily time frame, and these are bullish continuations typically. As long as it stays bullish, and you'd want the Dragonfly to close as high to 371 as possible. The high, you know, if it closes right up near 37, it'd be good. It's at 367 right now. 367 will keep it top heavy. Anything over 37, it'll be engulfing on the next candle. Right now, it's kind of just going to be a hold. But it is more bullish than bearish here. That's a more bullish setup than bearish. It doesn't mean the next candle can't let us down. But yeah. But I was looking for that. I was looking for one. But yeah, so XDC looks okay. Looks okay. A lot of these are in long consolidations. The next major resistance is at 381 for XDC. Looks like it could have built a W reversal here as well. So there's a lot to watch. These short-term patterns, it already filled that once. But that was for different purposes before. But yeah, we'll see how it reacts to the 381. We already back tested the descending triangle support. So we need to get over that mid-tier pivot point at 381. And then we can start moving up in a pretty profound way. So. And then just one more thing with XRP. Remember, the most bullish of setups is that cup and handle. If you hold that cup and handle, there's pretty big bounces to come, and then the top end here would be $1.14. If we could break past out of this handle, technically you'd retest at 93.5, but the technical targets are on $1.14 right now. Yes, a Dragonfly can absolutely indicate a reversal. That's why I was saying it's very much dependent on that next candle, and if it doesn't break up above that 3.7 mark, it becomes a little bit of a danger because it'll cut in the middle, and that's not necessarily what you want with the Dragonfly. You want to see it top end on that Dragonfly structure, and then you'll have an engulfing on the next candle. Anything short of an engulfing is, it's even engulfing is scary because it could reverse right away. But yeah, it's definitely indicating that something's changing. There's still more buyers than sellers, but that may not necessarily be the case for a long-term development. So that's a good comment. That's a good comment, EOC. JW said, hello, Jules. She said, hi, JW. She just happened to come outside. Well, she's sitting in her chair for a minute. But yeah, I think this was a good first live. That's all I got. That's all I got for technical analysis. If you do appreciate my work, make sure you hit that like button so YouTube recommends my work. And then subscribe to the channel, as we have over 21,600 subscribers. I know it's slow in crypto. I know it's really slow for XRP because a lot of people have given up. But in time, the due diligence will be rewarded. I know it looks like a pile of trash sometimes, but in time it's going to do something. If you do appreciate the time I put in, consider joining Tom's Army or sending one YouTube super chat per month to pay it forward. I would greatly appreciate that in these great times of uncertainty. But yeah, if you made it until the end, hashtag be better, do better in the comments. Don't forget to give thanks to your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Don't ever take any day for granted. Make sure you hug your kids, you love your kids, you pay attention, you trust your gut, you trust your instinct. And other than that, make sure, like I always say, we don't play the victim here, we play the winner. Positivity over negativity. Helpfulness over hurtfulness. Love over hate. It's just that simple. Together, we're unstoppable. Divided, we can't do anything. So, the message is strong. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, it becomes a very tricky, slippery, and just uncertain journey until the very end. And we don't want to do it alone. We want to do it with as many people as possible. And I find it very fitting to do this at the end when most people would leave. So when things seem very uncertain, when everybody's a little down, and when XRP just looks like it's never going to do anything, we have a little tradition we like to do here, and it goes all the way back to March of probably April of 2021, and we like to do sunny days. So ladies and gentlemen, I know what time it is. Do you know what time it is? Because I know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the sunny days are here again. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. Oh, sunny days. Oh, what a day. I wear glasses 'cause I can't see a motherfucking thing. Happy days. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. Oh, happy days. Oh, what a day. XRP will reign supreme. Let's just not get caught in the FUD. Oh, we're gonna crash, and we did, and we have, and we will, and we did, and we won't, and we will. Oh yeah. Stay true. Stay blessed. Yeah, you know, I felt like it was a fitting day to do the sun. Whoa. And we have just died. The sun has officially killed us. But there was one more thing that I happened to find, and it popped up, which I thought was really cool when I was, and everybody's gone anyhow, so I don't really care anymore. But something popped up, and let's see if I can find it. It was when I was in the hospital. Let's see if it'll show up on my history. No, maybe not. All right, let's see. See if I can go somewhere. I don't know how many people even watch, and most of you, yeah, 45. So this is good. This is good. So you guys can either leave, or if I can find what I'm looking for. It's very sunny though, so it's hard to see.